Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
Where to, Snake?
My real name is David, Otacon.
I'm Hal, Dave.
Oh, that's right. Hal. Hal and Dave. That's a good one. Maybe we should take a trip to Jupiter.
So where you going, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
Once upon a time, it was just a question of stealth camo or bandana. Which item did you want for your next playthrough? Hell, you were going to opt for the other item on your next playthrough anyway, so that you could then play as Snake in his tuxedo outfit. Because of this, it didn't really matter if you submitted to Ocelot and got the Otacon ending, or if you resisted and got the Meryl ending. Yes, one version was a bit happier than the other version, but both service the story in general terms. Well, up until the release of Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots at least. Meryl making her return meant that the Otacon ending had to be forgotten about, which is a real shame. Granted, a lot of this comes from what we see in Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, but I feel that the Otacon ending in Metal Gear Solid 1 is the better ending, and here's why. From about halfway, both Snake and Otacon are concerned about and wondering how to help the women they care for, Meryl and Sniper Wolf. It leads to Otacon's great philosophical question towards Snake.
Do you think love can bloom, even on a battlefield?
Yeah, I do. I think at any time, any place, people could fall in love with each other. But if you love someone, you have to be able to protect them.
I think so too.
This whole conversation not only brings them closer together and shows them finally as very similar, but it also lands a lot better if Snake gives in to Ocelot. In addition to this extra context here, we also get a better exchange with Campbell and Naomi when Snake is still in his cell. At this point, Meryl's fate is still unknown, but if we take Ocelot at his word, we know she is doomed, if not already gone. Once Snake defeats Sniper Wolf, and we see how this affects Otacon, we can transfer these emotions over to Snake when he realises that he was unable to save Meryl. Just like Otacon being unable to stop Snake sealing Wolf's fate, Snake was unable to stop Liquid and Ocelot from doing the same to Meryl. His outcry might be more reserved here, but by now we've seen Snake become more human, and can play Otacon's reaction as a viable alternative to how Snake might react in a less tense and more personal situation. Like Otacon, he has to leave the girl behind and carry on, regardless of his feelings. This closeness and seemingly real friendship is solidified by the time of the Otacon ending, and it is great to see how this is developed and grown by the time we see them together again in Sons of Liberty. Not only this, but this is the first time that Snake has willingly stayed in contact with anyone since the end of a mission. Yes, he reconnected with Campbell for this mission after they worked together in Metal Gear 2, but only after Campbell abducts Snake from his home. It's nice to see Snake making real connections with people. Now, earlier I mentioned how Meryl appearing in Guns of the Patriots kills any chance of the Otacon ending being canon. But in fairness, this was confirmed in Sons of Liberty, thanks to In the Darkness of Shadow Moses, where Nastasha writes, Snake and Meryl appear to have successfully made it off Shadow Moses Island. Or maybe I should say somewhat confirms, as she goes on to write, I could however find no trace of them. So this could be a falsehood she has been fed, or maybe even one she is offering in order to protect them. At this point it could still be argued, maybe, that the Otacon ending was canon, but as I said, Guns of the Patriots destroys this. I do wonder, if Guns of the Patriots hadn't been made, would there have been 100% conclusive proof that the Meryl ending was canon? Was it always meant to be open-ended? Maybe that would have been a better choice. How do you feel about it? Do you have a preference at all? Let's discuss it in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.